you feeling heading back to Louisiana, playing in front of all your family and friends in a place where you guys had a pretty big moment?
Yeah, it's gonna be fun going back home playing for the first time since college. So I'm looking forward to it.
Will there be emotions? Will it feel different? It's not just college. I mean, it's home.
It shouldn't feel no different. It's another game. I'm just playing at home, in front of my family and friends. That's all. It's exciting to play in front of those guys. That's why emotions could be high. That's probably it.
How many times have you
played in that building?
I don't know how many people are gonna be there. I know I'm getting like 15 tickets for my family, so.
Is it 15 or 50?
15, and not 50.
How many times have you played in the building?
Twice. One in college and one in high school.
Now you got the trifecta.
Yeah.
Did you win both games?
1-1.
Lost in high school.
Yeah.
How far away is your hometown from was it Caesars Superdome now?
I'm like 15 minutes. I'm not too far. I'm right across the road, so I'm not far at all.
Was it a dream as a kid, being that close to an NFL stadium, to someday be back there as an NFL player?
No, I really had dreams of just playing in the Superdome growing up instead of, playing for an NFL team and then coming back. So it was more of me just playing in there and just wanting to feel the turf for real.
You seem very, I don't think nonchalant's the right word about it, but just matter of fact. This is home. It's different. Why do you think that it's just another game and not something that you've circled that you're different about?
Every game is another game to me. I don't go into every game expecting, I got to do more intensity because it's a home game. Nah. Every game is a regular game. It's just more I got to know coming into the game. So it's not too much I need to hype up or anything, but it's going to be fun when I go back and play.
Is there a Louisiana food? I'm sure it's not like beignets for you or something that you have to get when you're in Louisiana.
I'm going to get a voodoo roll. It's like stuff with shrimp, crawfish roll, and other sauces, so I'm going to go get that.
Where should we go to get it?
New Orleans Food and Spirit. That's what I'm telling the rest of the guys to go. Yep.
Where? I'm sorry.
New Orleans Food and Spirit. Yeah.
How many are you taking? Like the wide receiver room or the?
Well, the meal ain't on me. Let me get this out the way first, because they think it's on me already. It's whoever want to come, really. Just to have a good time and finally go out, leave the hotel and eat. So it's just have a good time and eat and enjoy ourselves.
You don't leave the hotel often on road trips?
Nah, never leave. We usually get the food brought to us and we just sit and wait.
Is this the kind of thing? Are you trying? You need to call ahead, or is it like, hey, it's Jamar, and I'd like to come in?
I wish I had that much pull, but I'm probably gonna call ahead, do a reservation, so we can make sure everything's perfectly set up for us.
Where is it? Is it on Bourbon Street?
They have two. They have one on the West Bank and they have one in New Orleans. So we're gonna try to stay in one in New Orleans.
Jamar, right downtown.
It's close around downtown. Yeah.
Hometown or not, how much are you itching for a big game?
What you mean, big game?
Personally, having a big game, having
myself.
a big impact on a team winning.
I'm just doing my job, man. I want to be the best player on the field. I want to strive to put up crazy stats, of course. But if whatever's helping the team win, is any way possible I can make the team win. I don't have to go crazy, 70 yards, something like that. So I'm not really tripping. I just want to win a game and make sure we get into the playoffs and then push forward.
What does the film tell you, Jamar, about how close this offense is to breaking through? Joe was kind of talking about it a little while ago, that you're one or two plays away, one or two techniques away from breaking through.
Yeah, we just got to execute on getting that first down, just that extra push on keeping the ball another minute or another step, just forcing to get the extra inch of yards. And like he said, executing on certain runs, because we're doing a lot of moving around. So just executing, making sure we get the first down when we need to.
At 2-3, look, we all know that every game in the NFL is important. Every game's big. Does this feel like there's more urgency now for you guys to kind of get this thing going to the expectations you want to have?
It's urgency every game. Since we first lost, it's been urgency. So it's not just urgency now.
So what's the biggest funky coverages you're seeing in the red zone and other places? Is there any repetition from week to week of the funky coverages, or they get funkier?
You talking about last game or just period?
Just in general.
It comes and goes. I think that was our first time seeing 6 strong last game, and then the game before that, Dallas played a lot of cloud, Tampa too. So, you know, a lot of teams going to mix it up, see what they want to play, see what they think is best to beat us. And we just got to adjust to it when it's time.
What's the biggest difference that you've seen from this year to last year? What's the biggest difference that defense has been showing?
Just coverages wise, more safety help, you know, just less one-on-ones and more zone.
What do you expect Sunday?
I expect a lot all over. I looked at the film a little bit on Lattimore. He moving with Justin. He moved with mid-calf, so he might follow a little bit. If not, they're going to play the same side, so we'll see what happens.
Lattimore, what's his
Good corner. He plays good in space. You know, he's good corner. It's going to be a fun matchup.
Do you anticipate a lot of people wearing like LSU Chase jerseys in the stands? But being Saints fan, like that's probably got to be a tough.
I'm pretty sure that a lot of the city gonna go for the Bengals, but they still gonna go for the Saints at the same time. It's like what and what. It's the Saints fan. That's how they do it.
Do you know the Honey Badger at all?
I don't know him that much. You know, we don't really talk that like that, but I know of him. Yeah.
What do you think of him as a player? What do you see with him on tape?
Great ball hawk, man. He's a smart player. You know, he cheats to the side. He tried to mess with the quarterback, so he's definitely a vet in the secondary of just playing his role.
Did you watch him as a kid at all?
Yeah, I watched him a little bit. You know, when I was growing up, I was probably playing basketball around the time he was being called Honey Badger and stuff like that. But I definitely watched a little bit of his tape coming in.
Still pretty guy who seems to anticipate.
Yeah, I mean, he's a smart player. Like, he knows what's coming before it comes. He knows how to cheat to one side. So, like I said, he's a vet in the secondary.
You talk about safety help, I got to think you're going to be seeing plenty of him, I would think.
I don't know what to expect. You know, he's a vet. He knows how to fake it. He knows how to mix disguises. So, he's a vet. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to do it.
Even though Lattimore's been traveling a lot in the past weeks, do you expect the two deep zone, a lot of the cover two? You just think teams are going to do that regardless now?
I expect him to travel a little bit since he's been doing it a lot.
Yeah.
You know, it seems like they trust him in one-on-ones and in space. So it seems like they're gonna let him travel a little bit with me.
What's been your impression of Lattimore on tape?
Good corner. You know, he's a good corner. He make good plays with the ball in the air. He holds a little bit, but you know, overall good corner.